Never lost. Oh, I keep naturally going to the numbers, but um this one, yeah, it's fun. Okay. So, here's how we're going to start this off. I'm going to say first off, it is a very it's a very good song to get introduced to gospel, right? Gospel changes, gospel ideas, which are heavily influenced by some jazz stuff. But yeah, it's a very tangible way to be introduced to gospel changes, which is super cool. Because I feel like if any normal song select CCLI church that plays stuff on the radio or just famous worship songs, you won't really have that opportunity to get introduced to that. So what's cool about this little crossover through like a church like Elevation is they're introducing these other styles that even just music theory wise, it just opens your doors to just different opportunities of messing with music. And who knows, you might actually really love the changes to the point where now you want to incorporate them in your own worship songs. But yeah, so for the most part, once again, it's also a waltz. It's also very long, but the whole point is the changes are, like I said, somewhat gospel. So, and you know what? I lied. I'm gonna go to the key of D, which I believe is what we do it in, just to make it a little less crazy. I think the last song, I think we did it in D. Yeah. So yeah, just kind of goes with the flow. But you're gonna see once we add these other changes, and you're gonna be like, oh, like it can be kind of scary. So we just that really simple walk down. So we got the one miracles when you move, such an easy thing for you to do. Your hand is moving right now. So that just that little walk down. And then we have walk up right now. I know you're able, and my God, come through again. And then we've got the you can do all things. You can do all things. So that right there is it's a like a 2-5-1 in the key of, is it G? Yeah. So 2-5-1 in G is A minor to D major to the G, right? So it's a very jazzy thing to do. And then we have the G to the G, D a rev sharp, and then we have a walk up again, E minor, D a rev sharp, G to A. Now you'll also notice, because in the future, we're going to be doing this G flat, okay? And once again, we talked about 2-5-1s, same kind of deal. You can do all things. So, instead of doing a full-on 2 with the minor to the so 2 to the minor, the 5, and then to the 1, which ends up being minor. We're doing the same concept. We're just doing slash chords. Same effect, gives you that same little movement, but it's, I guess, more complicated. But so they'll do that later in the song, and so that's why it's there. We go back to the intro. We do the second verse. Now, the second verse for you drummers, it's got a couple hits, right? Let's actually play that because I love hearing drums. We'll see if I can find out where we are. I think this is the verse. Or sorry, the chorus. Intro. I'm trying not to get copyrighted. Maybe we're in the bridge now. Shoot, my bad. You know what? We'll do this. We'll do bass and drums. How about that? here's the second verse. So now we've got this other break. Yeah. So for you bass player and drummers, that's a section, that's a part you guys will probably practice because it'd be worth it, right? It's worth playing. Okay. And then after that, we're doing the third chorus change. Where's that at? So I don't think it's in the key change, but let's see. You can do all things. Oh, it must be the, okay, you know what it is? It's the G flat. That's what it is. So third chorus, that's where you're going to be doing the G flat, the 2-5-1 to the B minor. But then after that, they go to the bridge. You never lost a battle, never lost a battle, never lost. Build it, build it, build it, build it, build it, build it, bam, right? Then they build, they're going to modulate. Okay, now if you've never modulated before, vocally, it's very weird. So if this is your first time, definitely practice it. It's definitely a mental game. It has nothing to do with like having the reference of the music and whatnot, because it's so quick and it's an instinct thing. You just have to practice the change. You have to practice going from one key to the other and making it feel natural. So practicing it over and over again, having reference tracks, instrumentals, whatever, is going to help you. But it is also a half step modulation. There's two different versions, right? There's a half step and a whole step. So whole step is more gospel. Half step is more church, CCLI type of stuff. So because of that, and because we're already in the key of D, the change is now from, is it D? Yeah. It is, right? Or were we in? Yeah, E flat. Sorry, I can't think right now. I'm like, why isn't it D flat? Because we're going up, Scott. So we're playing in D. You know, we never lost the battle, never lost the battle. That should not be G flat. I don't know why it's G flat. Got to change that. Never lost the battle, never lost the battle, never lost the battle, never lost the battle. We're gonna walk up to the G, and then it's gonna build on the. It should be the B flat. Yeah. You can do. See, I can't even do it. You never lost the battle, never lost the battle, never lost the battle. You never will, you never will, you never will. You can do. So, yeah. Long story short, there is we're going to build on the 5 chord of the modulated key, which in this case is B flat. And then, yeah, so once we're in the E flat, we're going to do the chorus, but we're going to do that in, I should have actually just written it out because I just realized it looks crazy if you don't. But if we're in the key of E flat instead of D, then we've got B flat over D, right? And then if we do the major, the 2-5 to the C minor, we're gonna play G major to the C minor, and then where are we at? Oh, then we go to B flat minor to the E flat, and then we'll say F sharp. Oh no, don't walk. Is it walk down? Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna chart it out later. That way I don't have to think about it. But if I had the numbers, I would just read the numbers. And then we, at that point, we're like 4 or 5 minutes in. You'd think like, oh, we're gonna just slow it down. We're gonna resolve. It's gonna end. Nope, not evolution. So we're gonna do the outro, which is actually just the one. And they're just talking. doing some sus stuff, having a good time. Torrin Wells is chatting and doing a little preaching, setting this up, right? Setting this moment up. But they're saying, you never lost the battle, never lost the battle, never lost the battle. What's cool about this part, and I'm not going to do it in this key. I apologize because I like the ending and I like the chord shapes. So we're going to go to the key of B now. We're going to scroll down, and here's what you got. So instead of it being in B, it's now in C, which no sharps, no flats, a lot easier to show you the changes. So we get to the first refrain, and it's got these cool chords. Okay, check it out. Don't look at my face. Okay. So C chord. You never lost the battle, never lost the battle, never lost the battle, never lost the battle. And now it's going to be going to B flat over D. I think I played it like this. Oh, no, sorry. This, like this. So we're going from this. Never lost the battle. You never lost the battle. You never lost. You never will. Okay, that's the you never will. And then when the acapella, the BGVs come in, you're gonna do F over A. So this is the vibe you got. C T A C T A C. Now, don't tell me why that sounds so good. I don't know why, but it sounds great. I've never used that change ever, and it's great, and I think it's cool, and I wanted to show you guys. But your team might just play C the whole time until the next part, which is and I know you won't lose, which is another gospel-y walk-up kind of thing. So we're gonna play that. So in the key of C, it's D over C sharp, da, to the F, to the D over F sharp, to the G, to the C over E, the F. Now we're gonna do D minor to the G, and you repeat it. D minor, G, and then and then we're gonna do these the last refrain, right, is this C, sorry, so C sus4. Now there's this extra note. Okay, it's technically a flat 5. Okay, now just because, where's my phone, I'm gonna show you what the chord is. Okay, I can't even regurgitate it from memory because it's that weird. But this is the way I'm going to communicate to you guys. Okay, C sus4, C sus add G flat. Okay, add a flat 5, and then back to the C sus4. So it's just going 3 4 flat 5 4. That's literally the change. So on piano, it's really nice and pretty. Now, if I was to do it on a chord app, so we've got C, right? C, C sus4. Here's the chord. F sharp flat 5 flat 9 over C. I mean, what are they crazy? Are they crazy? There's no way I'm going to say that to you guys. I'm not that mean, but think of it like a C sus with a sharp 4, no, flat 5. And yeah, so don't beat yourself up if all this theory stuff is just more confusing than helpful. But it's cool that it exists in a worship song. If you've never played jazz before, you've never played gospel, you're learning it right now. So it's pretty dope to get that opportunity. I wish more worship songs did more, like, not spoon feeding these types of theory things, but getting people introduced to different styles, even if it's just subconscious. Like, we could just hear that in church and be like, oh, it's just like a groovy kind of, because it's still a waltz, right? It's still got this like nice little swaying kind of vibe to it. Once you add some of those chord changes though, man, you can have some fun. So enjoy.